Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we've been doing a little bit of conquest. There's no doubt about that. We've blobbed up nicely. In fact, really nicely. We now control what? Probably 40% of Europe? Maybe 35? Something along those lines. However, we do have a small independence faction. It's this guy. It's just this guy. We're going to go ahead and arrange a marriage between, say, these two. They're related, but I'm not sure that we actually care. I mean, this is what daughters are for, and this is going to be entering their dynasty, not ours. So we're going to do that, and that will get us an alliance, and that will deal with the independence faction. Perfect. There we go. Okay, let's see if we can do any upgrades over here. We can get a stewardship point, and we're going to go for chains of loyalty for sure. Speaking of which, are we on domestic affairs? Yes, we are. That looks good to me. How are our control levels looking? Our control levels are looking absolutely fine. No issues there. Okay, can we get any upgrades going? Looks like we're mostly already constructing. This one's already maxed out. Okay. Several of these are. Sounds great. Well, we'll just get these going, and we will spend a little bit of cash here. Continue getting those upgrades in, and that all looks fantastic. Yeah, these guys are almost all maxed out already. Bonkers. Okay, we'll do that. And our cash is currently spent. However, we'll just wait for the tick here so that we can upgrade our mixed gardens over here. 760 gold for that. That's okay. Just as soon as our payment ticks in, there we go. We got a daughter. I do want to double check our succession. We have a lot of daughters, actually. A whole lot of daughters. And absolutely no sons. We are 38. Yeah, it's gonna get spooky here pretty soon. But it's not the end of the world if we have a female heir. It's just we'll have to do a lot of disinheriting. I do potentially want to attack Francia again. And that's actually something that we could easily do right now. A duchy conquer up here wouldn't really make sense. Yeah, those claims aren't particularly good. We could instead go for, say, this duchy. I feel like that's pretty worthwhile. That's 3 counties. We'll do it. And then we are going to go ahead and raise our troops. Maybe like here. On the far side of a river, on a hill, in case he decides to immediately run at us. Of course, he could run at us from this direction, and that would be the smart play. We'll see what he does. 4 months to gather our troops, huh? Okay, so this is plenty of men-at-arms. I'm going to split this in half, and then we're going to take these guys, not these guys, these guys up north. Fantastic. Okay, we're going to split this in half again. These guys, we're going to split in half again, and then take them over to start slow sieging the capital. Then these guys, we're going to disband. They are unnecessary to have raised. And these are going to head up here and do some battle. Wonderful. Okay, we did catch them. Perfect. This is so many. Oh, actually, our bombards came in before anyone else. I'm going to take the bombards and these troops over to here, and we're just going to stop gathering. I think this is enough. If we need to gather more, we always can. Should be fine. We win this battle handily. We have plenty of troops down here. I think we're fine. Okay, so we're going to come down here now and start slow sieging a son. Fantastic. No issues now. Hopefully we don't have another one. We'll see. We may or may not. We can negotiate some alliances, and that is probably something that we want to do immediately. Just get those squared away. And these guys, they are, of course, going to come over here and begin a siege. And we want to split this force. And I'm going to send these guys up to begin a siege at Bern. Despite their better troops, we should still be okay. We don't have our primary men-at-arms raised, right? But I don't think that we're going to have an issue with this. I really, really don't. Okay, so we should probably do something with our prince here. We're going to immediately... Ooh, he's intelligent. We're going to immediately put him on stewardship. And we're also going to educate him. We could send him to university. Do it. 1,500 gold, that's something that I'm comfortable with spending. Yeah, it puts us into debt for right now, but honestly, we're still making 200 gold a month with all these troops up. I'm not concerned. So that looks fantastic. We're going to finish up this siege momentarily, and then we're going to come over here as soon as that's done. Bombard's doing work there. Excellent. Renaissance Thought was just discovered. So that, of course, allows us to reach our existing development penalty at 90 development, the maximum, anyway. And primogeniture is now what's being exposed to an innovation. Okay. That's probably something that we are interested in switching to. I just didn't really care about rushing it. But now that it's going to happen and there's nothing we can do about it, we may as well just take it, right? I think that's fine. Oh, this guy up here? Okay. Sure. So these sieges will be finishing up quite soon. I'm actually surprised at how little we're getting from these occupations down here. I mean, we'll have ticking war score here pretty soon, right? We will need to attack up here, and that's what we're going to do. He might actually be able to take this fight, but I don't care if he does, ultimately. Like, that's pretty irrelevant. And yeah, 46% is feeling much, much better. He may go to try to take back his capital. That's okay if he does. We'll go fight him after. In fact, we could go fight him now. So we're about 7 years away from primogeniture, and that's probably going to be a very good thing. What do we need to actually adopt primogeniture? Is it just the tech? Okay, so we need powerful vassals who have a negative opinion of us, and we need the innovation. Okay, so all of these guys, they would need to approve. Honestly, we'd be able to do that. That's not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. We'll just throw gold at him, honestly. Okay, 65%. We're going to swing on up to Bern. And yeah, we now have ticking war score. Fantastic. Where is the war leader at? He is in his capital, which is occupied. Okay. I question how that works, honestly. I feel like once it gets occupied, the war leader should move to, like, his next highest ranking location, wherever that is, or just one of his other holdings, and then you can chase him down and siege him again and try to capture him again. That'd be nice. But alas, it does not seem to work that way. 15 months on that siege, I think we win this siege race. In fact, I think we win this purely based on ticking war score, let alone the fact that we sieged this in, like, 15 days. Okay. Well, that was easy. We'll enforce those demands, so be it. And we will disband all of our troops here. And, of course, Geneva will be handed out to this guy. Perfect. Now we're 3 direct vassals above our limit, which means that we should create titles. I'm not going to create the Empire of Britannia. That will be for next life. The Kingdom of Norway is one that we could probably get away with creating. There we go. And that would belong, in theory, to this guy. We'll grant him the Grand Emirate of Norway. There we go. He's probably not going to convert here, but we'll ask. And we are also probably going to transfer in some of these vassals once we can. We're only one direct vassal away? Okay, sounds good. Yes, I accept. He would get a hook on us. He'll probably put himself on the council. Sure. I'll accept it. I don't think that's too big of an issue. I would rather have him be the correct religion, in all honesty. And we're also going to do that. I probably should have transferred the vassal in first. In reality, he may have had a better acceptance chance from that. In fact, he almost certainly would have. So that's definitely something I should have considered doing. Okay, we're going to continue building up upgrades over here. We are getting very close to maxing out our economic castles. So that is fantastic. Yeah, rank 3 is the maximum rank for that building. Sounds good. And, of course, our royal armories are only about 6 years away. So that's absolutely wonderful. Another daughter. Okay, well, that is not relevant to us. I'm just going around and checking that everything in our economic duchy is fully maxed out that we don't personally hold. And it looks like they are. Fantastic. What about in our military duchy? It looks like they absolutely are. Right? Yes. Yes, they are. Fantastic. Okay, we're going to ransom a couple more of these. And demand a payment. There we go. I don't care about sending children to university other than our heir. Grand orchards. Perfect. We're getting this incredibly close at this point to being maxed out. 9 days on this? Sure. We'll get this upgrading. Assuming we have the cash. We do have the cash. Perfect. And this one will be maxed out. This one's not quite. This one's not quite. And this one is also a little ways away. Okay, sounds good. How's our truce looking against Sardinia and Corsica? We've still got some time on that one. Okay, we could work on conquering Lotharingia, but if I recall correctly, this was super inefficient for duchy conquering. Yeah, that's going to take forever. I would much rather kingdom conquer them. Maybe Piedmont? This is a duchy tier realm. Unfortunately, we can't do a duchy-level invasion. But this would work. Would definitely work. This would only be a single county here, and we should probably go ahead and do that. Okay, so we'll raise up our troops over here. We're not going to need more than around 25k. So that should be absolutely fine. It's not like we're going to have, you know, a shortage of troops here or anything. We're going to have a lot of troops, in fact. Too many troops. That's 37k. Okay. I'm just going to let them do what they're doing. For now. Okay. Next, what we're going to do is... Actually, I don't want to split this in half. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to send our bombards along with, say, 20k levies. And they are going to become our sieging force and are going to come down over here. These guys, this is altogether too many troops. They are going to come up over this way. I would like to maybe reduce the troop count a little bit, but I also want to absolutely crush their armies, so we're going to do that. I'm also going to take likable for that sweet, sweet direct vassal opinion. Wonderful. If we can catch these guys fairly quickly, then we should, in theory, be able to crush this force incredibly fast. I'm trying to not spook them right now. Although, honestly, I would be spooked in this situation. I would absolutely be spooked if I saw this walking at me. But I think they're going to let this happen. Yep. They don't want anything to do with it. They're actually sacrificing this force. Wait, are they coming in? They're coming in. They shouldn't. This is very foolish. Incredibly foolish of them. They absolutely shouldn't have done that. Okay, so we are going to remove a bunch of these levies. There are way too many of them here, and I don't want to be losing cash right now. So we're going to take a bunch of levy troops out of here. And so far we've removed around 50,000 of them. And we're just going to take this down to probably around 40,000 total troops. So something along the lines of this will do. These guys, they are going to return to our territory, which is like over here. And then these guys, they're going to come down over here. These guys are going to begin a siege at Novara. Now, we do currently have the Wargle, so that's wonderful. And as soon as we can, we will disband these troops. Which we can do... not quite now. I was hoping that it would be now. Now we can. Fantastic. Okay. So we're going to continue pursuing their troops down to Genoa. I'm not sure how far they're going to run. They are definitely moving a little faster than we are. They're actually coming down this direction. Interesting. We're going to pursue them and see what we can catch over here. In the meantime, we will just siege our way down to their capital. Okay, we caught their troops. Fantastic. We absolutely have better troops. They have the terrain here, I believe. Right? They have the terrain? Yeah, technically, they have the terrain a little bit. But that's okay. We have way better troops than they do. What's our leader's skill here? 24? I mean, we have a better leader, but 24 isn't the best leader I've ever seen by any stretch of the imagination. We don't have any commander here, and I would like... to actually have this guy in charge of it, but alas, he's busy doing something else. Not anything that we're doing, in all honesty. We'll have this guy in charge of it instead. And that's the war over. Okay, we'll enforce those demands and disband our troops. We'll hand these off. Low noble here, and this can go to, say, this guy. Fantastic. Now that does, of course, put us up above our vassal limit again. This is not shocking. We're going to create the Kingdom of Scotland next. We'll create that title, and that will go to this person. We'll go ahead and grant the title, Grand Emirate of Scotland. 4 vassals get transferred along with it, and we can transfer this one as well. And then, demand conversion, 100% chance of acceptance. Fantastic. So we are now the living legend. That's wonderful. Absolutely fantastic. And we're making good progress over here. For the time being, I'd like to come back down over here and do a little bit more investment. I want to get all of these maxed out as quickly as we can. Which of course means constructing this here. Wonderful. Our Councilor Gonzalo died, but was instantly replaced by somebody. Okay. Sure, why not? Yeah, this is all, I think... Not entirely maxed out. Not entirely for our current tech level. How long until Royal Armory? Yeah, this is actually becoming our Grand Amala. Sure. If he wants to use his hook on that, I don't mind. Speaking of which, is he converting? Yes, he is. 8 years. Oh my. Okay, Primogeniture in 4 years, and Royal Armory in 5. That's a while yet, and we'll definitely go back to war before then. There's no doubt about that one. Wait, are Camel Riders actually maxed out right now? Oh yeah, that is under Royal Armory. Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and get our hunting grounds built over here. This one is going to be maxed out when it's finished, as is this one. This one's going to need a couple upgrades of its groves, of its desert agriculture. And this one is actually waiting on the military upgrade as well. Okay. So I think we are, at this point, incredibly close to getting this all maxed out. Our level of splendor increased. That's wonderful. Yeah, just the 2 upgrades in Duolo. Sure. Sardinia and Corsica, our truce with you is up. And so, it is time to kick you off of the continent proper. Let's do this. Okay, we're going to put down our rally point here. And how many troops are we going to raise up? Ultimately, we just need our siege weapons. That's what we really need here. Just going until our siege weapons show up. And this is way more troops than we need. Way more troops than we need. Like, an absurdly amount more troops than we need. Just absolutely bonkers right now. These guys have 20,000 troops, remember. Okay. There we go. We're going to go ahead and create ourselves our Bombard Force of about 20k. 22 is fine. They're going to come in over here. And then, as far as this goes, we don't need anywhere near this many. We'll just keep this at around 40,000 again. Should be absolutely fine. Okay, we'll disband this force, and these guys, I think they're going to come out over this way. Yeah, we're gonna have to, we're gonna have to embark them, but that's okay. I don't mind. So I would like to come out over here and attack their capital. Ooh, hello. Hang on. We're not going to embark at all. They're coming to us. I like it. Very convenient of them. So we are going to attack over here next with our seizures. And they're just going to let us catch them like that. Okay. Yeah. This is fine. Absolutely fine. Okay. Where are they going to retreat to? They're going to retreat over this way, it looks like. Maybe down to here? Maybe up to here? Hard to say. Looks like up to here. We're just going to pursue them. Okay. These guys, they can come over here and begin sieging. Yeah, I guessed correctly. Fantastic. They're trying to run away right now, but they don't make it. We're too close on their tails. Fantastic. We're at 76% war score already. We're maxed on our battle war score, though. That's fine. So we will go ahead and crush their army here. Will this be a stack wipe? I don't think it'll quite. But we did take him hostage. Okay. So we're done with that. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and hand this out to this guy. And then this can be handed out to this person. Fantastic. We're not above our vassal limit, which actually surprises me a little. We're right at our vassal limit. Perfect. That is absolutely wonderful. And with that, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we're going to keep taking over the Italian region. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.